I have to allow myself to exist, and so do you. I'm done wasting my life away to misery and the thoughts of people with ill intent who are ignorant in the first place. Like, my parents taught me that I'm worthless and that I don't deserve to be happy, and I knew it was a lie, but the subconsciousness was ingrained with that because when you're told something for over a decade, even if you know it's a lie, it just gets stuck somewhere in your brain. Just like how trauma puts demons in you that makes you feel like you don't deserve to be happy or something. And we need to heal collectively because so many people are miserable and they aren't allowing themselves to exist because we're taught that we're not allowed to be ourselves. We're not allowed to talk about certain things. At least that's what I was taught. And I feel like I really need to remind myself that there are people who do care, but I've never met anybody who actually cares about the world as much as I do, and that's been devastating to me. Most people just seem to care about themselves, and, they only care when it's convenient. And most people don't seem to want to work through their trauma. They seem like they want to just ignore it. And then when they see somebody talking about something that triggers their trauma, they get really mad about it. A lot of people don't want to admit the atrocities that shouldn't exist in this world. And then when you talk about them, they treat you like you're the problem. Human trafficking shouldn't exist, and rape shouldn't be a word because we shouldn't have to describe that. It shouldn't be a thing. No one should be so brainless, so unconsciousness as to embody evil and harm their own species like that. And it's unfathomable to me. That in and of itself is beyond unfathomable, but then the fact that there are justice systems who literally release these people back into the communities, yet there are people spending life in prison for possessing a medicine when the government isn't even giving people the medicines they need. They prescribe amphetamines to children just to teach those same children that amphetamines are the devil and that drugs are bad, and that if you do them once, they will kill you. But alcohol's fine, tobacco's fine. Don't ever take mushrooms or you'll go crazy and you'll become a glass of orange juice for the rest of your life in a psych ward. Nobody should need medicines like so many people do, and there shouldn't be people killing themselves all the time with fentanyl because people shouldn't be so traumatized. People should understand, it should be basic common sense that addiction is trauma and lack of connection. Yet we have people so cruel and ignorant as to treat people like shit for having health issues. Treat people like shit for being homeless, as if anybody would ever want that. And it's something we need to talk about. We have to talk about these things. So many people are afraid to talk about these things, and that's why I'm talking about them. I'm not talking about these things because I want YouTube to be my fucking counselor or something either. I'm talking about these things because I want to help us collectively work through our shit. I'm finally healing my PTSD. Let's do that collectively. So many people are hurting, and it's unnecessary.